Welcome everyone to the SA51 B-League Daily Recap for January 10, 2023, brought to you by the good folks at Chevrolet and IS Fans Productions. In Milwaukee today, playing on grass, basement relegation lost the first game to Brave Brew Crew by a score of 5-2. Winning pitcher was Brown, losing pitcher was Lonborg. The Brew Crew did all of their scoring in the bottom of the second. Ozzie Guillen doubled deep to left center, scoring Thompson and H. Perry. Keeler grounded a single up the middle, scoring Guillen, and L. Oliver lined a single to left center. Keeler scored, Remy scored. Wandy Rodriguez pitched a complete game for basement relegation in today's third game to give his team a 8-3 victory over Brave Brew Crew. In a pitcher's duel in the first game in Detroit today under sunny skies, Johnny Rigney pitched a complete game for Stonewall Legion 7 but took the loss by a score of 2-1. Mark Langston picked up his fifth win. Stonewall Legion 7 lost the second game to Briggs Bombers by a score of 10-0. Rob Deere had a home run and 5 RBIs. Winning pitcher was Hampton, losing pitcher was McDowell. Stonewall Legion 7 won the third game over Briggs Bombers by a score of 4-3. Winning pitcher was Camacho, losing pitcher was Corbett. In Fenway, playing on grass, Ventnor Viceroys lost the first game over Corvette Cruisers by a score of 11-4. Winning pitcher was Manning, losing pitcher was Ryan, who lost for the first time this season. Ventnor Viceroys lost the second game to Corvette Cruisers by a score of 4-1. Winning pitcher was Tavares, losing pitcher was Wickware. In the third game at Fenway Park, before a nice crowd of 27,253 under sunny skies, Joe Kennedy pitched a complete game for the home squad but took the loss by a score of 2-1. John Lannon gave up 1 run in 7 innings for the win. The first game in Forbes Field in Pittsburgh today, between Woodcliff Lakers and Midlands Meatballs under sunny skies, before a large crowd of 31,890, was a walk-off victory for the home squad when Judd Wilson lined a single between first and second. Gilliam scored. Woodcliff Lakers lost the second game to Midlands Meatballs by a score of 5-3. Winning pitcher was Heverlow, losing pitcher was Mills. Woodcliff Lakers won the last game over Midlands Meatballs by a score of 7-2. Winning pitcher was Rivera, losing pitcher was Pelty. In Toronto under the dome, playing on artificial turf, Spiro Stingers won the first game over Mbappe by a score of 7-4. Winning pitcher was Zito, losing pitcher was Brown. Spiro Stingers lost the second game to Mbappe by a score of 5-1. Mbappe scored 4 runs in the 7th when he scored, North to third, Milligan to second and Chipper Jones to first on an error by the shortstop Grote. C. Willis threw a wild pitch and Brian Giles grounded a single up the middle. Milligan scored, Chipper Jones scored. Winning pitcher was Lanier, losing pitcher was O'Neill. Spiro Stingers lost the last game to Mbappe by a score of 9-8. Winning pitcher was Springer, losing pitcher was Willis. Gary Morton started for the visitors but did not make it out of the third inning, giving up 6 runs. Dick Grote went 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs in a losing cause. In the first game in San Diego's Petco Park, 2017-2021, today before a nice crowd of 32,276 under sunny skies, Eric Hansen pitched a complete game for Bada Bing to give his team a 10-2 victory over Rockport Rock Chucks. Bob Carruthers started for the Chucks and took the loss. Bada Bing won the second game over Rockport Rock Chucks by a score of 2-0, winning pitcher was Wood, losing pitcher was Cooney. Bing scored single runs in the second and the 8th off of Cooney. Bada Bing won the last game over Rockport Rock Chucks by a score of 7-1 for the sweep. Winning pitcher was Kipper, losing pitcher was Radcliffe. Here are the current standings. In the East Division, Corvette Cruisers has a record of 15-12 and has a lead over Spiro Stingers, who has a record of 13-14. Brave Brew Crew has a record of 10-17. Stonewall Legion 7 has a record of 10-17. In the Central Division, Bada Bing has a record of 16-11 and has a lead over Mbappe, who has a record of 15-12. Ventnor Viceroys has a record of 14-13. Midlands Meatballs has a record of 13-14. In the West Division, Briggs Bombers has a record of 19-8 and has a lead over Basement Relegation, who has a record of 13-14. Rockport Rock Chucks has a record of 12-15. Woodcliff Lakers has a record of 12-15. Here is your SA51 B-League injuries report. For basement relegation, Eusebio, Tony, out for 5 more days, for more games. For Brave Brew Crew, Pachioric, Tom, out for 3 more days, 2 more games. For Briggs Bombers, Newsom, Bobo, out for 10 more days, 9 more games. For Woodcliff Lakers, Ojeda, Bob, out for 13 more days, 11 more games. Nixon, Otis, out for 6 more days, 5 more games. Guidry, Ron, out for 6 more days, 5 more games. Here are the current batting leaders. The home run leader is Gibson, Josh from CC, who has 11. The top RBI producer is Gibson, Josh from CC, who has 34. The highest batting average belongs to Quinn, Harvey from SL7, who is batting .373. The stolen base leader is Nixon, Otis from WCL, who has 11. The longest current hit streak belongs to Rose, Pete from SL7, who has hit in 14 straight. Here are the current pitching leaders. The ERA leader is Traxel, Steve from Mid at 1.18. The top game winner is Langston, Mark from BB, who has 5. The strikeout leader is Ryan, Nolan from VV, who has 46. The highest number of complete games belongs to Kennedy, Joe from CC, who has 3. Gomez, lefty from SL7, has the most innings pitched at 52.0. The saves leader is Campbell, Bill from SPE, who has 9. Here is tomorrow's schedule. Spiro Stingers is at Midlands Meatballs in Forbes Field, 1959-1963. Ventnor Viceroys is at Rockport Rock Chucks in Petco Park, 2017-2021. Woodcliff Lakers is at Mbappe in Rogers Center, 2017-2021. Corvette Cruisers is at Bada Bing in Hilltop Park, 1903-1907. Basement Relegation is at Stonewall Legion 7 in Great American Ballpark, 2017-2021. Brave Brew Crew is at Brave Brew Crew in American Family Field, 2017-2021. Thanks for listening to today's game. For the best classic fantasy baseball game on the market, visit imaginesports.com. Good night all and see you soon. Thanks for listening to today's game. For the best classic fantasy baseball game on the market, visit imaginesports.com. Good night all and God bless.
The Whiz Kids had won it, Bobby Thompson had done it, and Yogi read the comics all the while. Rock and roll was being born, marijuana we would scorn. So down on the corner the national pastime went on trial. We're talking